There are a lot of questions about what caused the mosquito fire.
Yeah, investigators say that they've taken a PG&E transmission pole for evidence after learning that the fire happened near the utility's power line.
KCRA 3's Orko Manna spent the day in Forest Hill. He has the latest on the investigation and reaction from residents.
Back here is where they bulldozed that night. It was really early in the morning.
Kim Poise walks us through her backyard in Forest Hill. She says fire crews jumped into action to save her home from the mosquito fire.
They were just trying to protect everything they could.
You can still see all the burned trees from the mosquito fire, the flames coming up this hill, charring the ground and getting really close to her home.
The fire was burning so hot and so high that I don't even know how they saved the houses, any of the houses, but they did.
It's so emotional, and it's amazing what they did to save the town.
But as Forest Hill residents return home, there are questions about how the mosquito fire started. The United States Forest Service is looking into the cause and is currently conducting a criminal investigation. KCRA 3 found a regulatory filing published Monday morning with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission that said on Saturday, September 24th, the USFS removed and took possession of one of the utility's transmission poles and attached equipment. This comes after an initial assessment showed that the mosquito fire started at the Oxbow Reservoir near a PG&E power line. Some residents, like Poise, are waiting to reserve judgment.
I don't have any right to blame anybody until I know what really happened. I mean, has it happened before? It has, but I don't get to say anything to PG&E as of yet.
KCRA 3 has previously reported on maintenance and infrastructure issues with PG&E poles. In February, the utility told us all old poles would eventually be changed. We reached out to PG&E to learn more about the transmission pole involved in the mosquito fire investigation, and they say it was already replaced by a steel pole about 10 years ago. As the investigation continues, the focus in Forest Hill is on rebuilding.
A lot of the fire personnel have kind of left the area, but we do have some still in where the evacuations were, kind of doing some cleanup work.
I think it brought us closer together. We're a really tight-knit community, and it just brought us back together.
Poi is hoping those who lost their homes find refuge.
That's what I would wish for anybody, to have a place to live again.
Reporting in Forest Hill, Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.
PG&E tells us they are cooperating with the U.S. Forest Service investigation and conducting their own investigation, but they say they don't have access to that equipment that was seized. We also reached out to the U.S. Forest Service. They told us they don't comment on pending or active legal issues or investigations.